Ori Goldberg is an Israeli political commentator. He joins us from Tel Aviv now. Thank you so much for being with us here, Ori. If we can just go back to what has happened in Israel in the last hour or so, another wave of Iranian strikes, some getting through and causing what appears to be quite a significant fire somewhere in Israel. Can you just explain what you know, what you've heard at this stage?
Well, personally, I sheltered twice. There were two Iranian barrages, two alerts from the Israeli Home Front Command. And we heard impacts near where I live in the suburbs of Tel Aviv. It's not clear, at least as of yet, according to Israeli media, where other impacts were. It is clear that some of the Iranian missiles got through. The barrages over the past 24 hours or 36 hours have become smaller, perhaps because Israel has limited Iran's ability to launch massive barrages of dozens of missiles, and perhaps because this is a change in Iranian strategy. But the sheltering periods, periods where sheltering is compulsory, are growing shorter and shorter. 10 to 15 missiles reach Israel every time. And after some of them, the ones who get through, actually make contact and impact, then the citizens are let outside the shelters by the Home Front Command.
Obviously, this is incredibly disruptive. I mean, how is the Israeli public responding to the scale and the reach of some of these strikes, especially, with civilian casualties and some of the damage that we've been seeing?
Well, the Israeli public is, to a great extent, united behind the Netanyahu government. You have to remember that at least one generation of Israelis, perhaps even two, were raised on a narrative that describes Iran as Israel's existential enemy, an enemy set out to destroy Israel despite the fact that Israel had done no wrong. According to this narrative, a strike against Iran is always necessary, always inevitable, and always preventive, because Iran's sole intention is to destroy Israel. That is why Prime Minister Netanyahu talks about a preventive strike, even though that is wrong according to all tests in international law. Generally, the population supports Netanyahu's war, but it is beginning to become clearer and clearer that Israel doesn't really know what it's doing or what it's aiming for. Still, the majority of Israeli citizens, Jewish Israelis, certainly support this war. Some support it fervently. People are talking about a historic moment, about removing the Iranian threat, using our own prowess and not being dependent on anybody else, perhaps again on changing the Middle East and becoming a hegemon. But more and more people are realizing that this strike on Iran is eerily reminiscent of Israel's war in Gaza, most particularly in the sense of having no clear endgame or no clear off-ramp.
OK, thank you so much, Ori. As always, we really do appreciate your input. Ori Goldberg for us in Tel Aviv.
Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.